My name is Beverly Campton. I'm one of the many grandchildren of Waupun Campton. One of the many special memories I have with Emat that I will always cherish is frolicking in the backyard of West Oakland House. Grandma's favorite flowers in that garden were the little flowers that were shaped like bells. And I would go pick the flowers and I would bring it back to her. She would always have a big smile on her face and would always be grateful.
Cheers, Emat.
Cheers. One special memory that I will always cherish will probably be, or I have like the biggest headache, and I'll lay on her lap and I'll ask her like, Emat, eat more, and her hands will like never ever get tired, and I'll just lay there and sometimes I'll like fall asleep. My comfort.
My special memory that I will always cherish with Grandma would be Grandma has the most sweetest, beautiful soul. She's very caring for others, make sure we're always full, always fed.
One special memory that I have with Grandma that I always cherish is flying down from the East Coast, and I remember how she loves her PlayStation. I can like very clearly remember like sitting in her room on her bed with her.
Every single time I came to visit Emet, I always wanted to help her make kapit. But then she always like pushed me away because I did it wrong. And that's probably just one of my favorite memories.
One special memory that I have with Grandma that I will always cherish is when I was either 5 or 6 years old, and the day I ate so much Fuji apples and my tummy was rumbling. She heard me just wailing in pain, and she already knew what to do. About how many times I had to go back to the bathroom, she was always taking my hand and I was okay. She put like a hot water bottle over my stomach and said, "This should make you feel better." It made me feel loved. It made me feel that someone was caring about me, and I still use like pretty much that method to this day if I have like an upset stomach.
We're a very family-oriented culture, man. And Emat is, mom, right? And I guess in our family, things were not always straight with moms and pops, but we always had love for each other. My dad and my moms ended up separating, and my dad ended up staying with Emat, right? So my dad's side of the family. And always, every time I would come over to the West Oakland house, always been accepted, no matter how long I was gone. She always, second mom to me. Always had a smile on her face. Always welcomed anybody with an open heart. And I think that's the most perfect name for my aunt, my second mom.
Mom and Kaka got really mad at me and they were yelling at me. The first person I ran to was Grandma, and I was crying to Grandma. Me being a kid, I was like, "Mom and Kaka don't love me anymore." Grandma held me and she was like rubbing my head and was like, "They love you, like you're just saying that, like they're just angry." And then later on, Kaka and Mom come in the room and we all lay together and they're like, "No, we love you, we were just mad." Those times wherever I just used to sleep with Grandma, Grandma always held me. I love sleeping with Grandma, and sometimes I still would to this day.
all living together, and all of the cousins and Emat would make kalangfun, and she would have me stir the pot for hours. And she would always say, "It's okay if you get tired, just take a break and come back." She was never upset. And that's one of my favorite memories about Emat, because every weekend I'm always eating kalangfun, or I always want to make it.
One memory that I have of grandma that I always cherish is how grandma always made sure whoever it was that came to her house, if she knew them or not, if they were friends and family or just acquaintances, she always made sure that they were fed.
My name is Lando. I am the oldest grandson. Everywhere we went, everything we did, I was always on her hips. She made me feel safe. She cared about me and meant the world to me.
Every time we visited her, she always had a smile on her face, and she would always greet you. Her greeting would always include Kin Kao Ba, which was one of the first Lao sentences I learned, which means, "Did you eat already?" She was always so welcoming, and she made sure that you were fed or had something to eat. So she always made sure that you were okay and always felt welcome.
We would spend every weekend at their house, and I never realized that she wasn't my maternal grandma, but rather she was my great aunt. And it wasn't until I was older that the aunts and uncles and my parents broke it down to me. But growing up, I never knew that she was, because I felt like she's always loved us, like we were her grandchildren. To me, that's the most heartfelt thing ever, is that she loved us just like we were hers. The only grandma I've ever had, and she was amazing.
If I were describing that in some words, I would say she's such a tiny woman, but she is such a mighty woman. She made a very big impact on everyone.
I think she's very funny. She's always like joking around. There's like this thing that she would say to us. Like she'll grab our hand and she'll always be like, "I can tell the future." And then I will believe her, give her my hand. She'll say like, "Jum kao ba, bok bok," whatever, jack jack. And she'll like tickle me. I think her sense of humor, like she was just so funny. There are times where like she just like laugh and joke around. And she just loved playing with her grandkids.
Strong. She's lost a lot, but she's always been there for everyone and loving. Like she has a big family, and she loves all of us. Like there's always been a lot of love to go around with her.
She's very loving and caring. She's always gonna stop at what she's doing just to observe and see if you need help, see if you're doing it right. And even though if you're doing it right, she's still gonna do it for you.
Emat was always accepting. For myself, everybody in my family. She never once judged me, the character I was. I always had a big heart.
She took me as her own when I had no one, and she would always just take me under her wing, and that's something I'll forever be grateful for.
If I could describe grandma in just a few words, it would just be an echo of what all of our grandchildren have already said about her. Strong, passionate, caring, loving, and all of this was evident through the interactions I've had with her growing up. That was definitely a monument of who she was.
Kind, loving, enormous heart. She made me feel protected. She made me feel safe.
She is the true representation of what a loving, motherly figure would be, not just to her own children, but to everyone
And she's essentially like the epitome of what a strong matriarch is for a family. She held everyone together. She was such a strong woman, and she showed all of us women how to be strong.
I truly appreciate the little things you did to show you cared. Thank you for being my grandmom. I miss you, and I'll see you soon.
I hope that you continue to look over us as you did. I hope that we continue to make you proud. And I hope I can be as much of a strong woman as you were. And I hope I can make as much impact as you did in our lives.
Amen. Thank you for everything that you've done. You are the glue to the family. You are the best grandma. I love you, Amen.
Grandma, she accepts everybody. She has a very kind heart. And I thank her for everything that she have done for me. She helped me raise my 3 kids. Mom, she's like an angel. She's the sweetest person. She never get mad. She never yells. She never hit us, anything. She always tell us it's okay. If we do anything wrong or anything, she always say it's okay. You make a mistake, just don't do it again. That's it. I love you deeply.
Grandma, this isn't a goodbye, but this is a I'll see you later.
Matt, my queen, thank you for everything you have taught me throughout my life and always loving me. It was truly an honor to be a part of your life and to take care of you. Being there for you meant more to me than I can express. Thank you for allowing me to have that privilege, and I'll always carry that with me.
I love you. Watch over me. Watch over your great grandkids, Junior and Malaya.
You met. I wish I seen you more often. I don't know. I just wish that I would hear your voice more because I never really got to.
Thank you for everything that you've shown us. Thank you for teaching us how to love and be together as a family.
I know you'll forever look down on us and guide us through what we need to do. I just appreciate you, and thank you for showing me unconditional love.
Eva, I want to send you off by saying thank you, and I love you. The Lord knows that I'm not perfect, but you never made me feel any less. It's evident of how impactful your life was through the stories of all of your grandchildren.
This isn't goodbye, but this is farewell. Grandma, no more pain and suffering. I think you can go on and spread your wings. We will miss you. Thank you for caring for us, loving us. The definition of unconditional love.
It's been a privilege to have known her and known who she was. But most importantly, I'm tremendously blessed to feel the love that she gave to her family and to her loved ones. Just wanted to thank her for the life that she's lived and the love that she gave to everyone. Her legacy and love will always live on. She prioritized the spiritual and eternal over the temporary. And I have faith that she is with her Creator. She has found the way, the truth, and the life through Jesus. She shared that with her family, and I know that this isn't the end. This is just the beginning.
I am so grateful for the childhood that we've had, all of the love that she's given us, but also just all of the children and cousins and, second cousins and nieces and nephews